Warning: this video contains sensitive and potentially disturbing material. The content is intended for educational and documentary purposes only and does not condone, glorify, or endorse any criminal behavior of the actions discussed in this video. Viewer discretion is advised.
Before the testimony, before the courtroom silence, before the moment the Mafia's code finally cracked, there was belief. Salvatore "Sammy the Bull" Gravano was born on March 12, 1945, in Brooklyn, New York, into a neighborhood where power wasn't voted on, it was taken, where loyalty wasn't optional, and where betrayal was answered with death. From an early age, Sammy understood the rules. You didn't talk, you didn't hesitate, and you never crossed your own. Sammy didn't rise because he was charming. He rose because he was useful. By the 1970s, Gravano had become a reliable enforcer for the Gambino crime family, the most powerful mafia organization in America. He was calm under pressure, efficient with violence, and trusted to handle problems others couldn't, second only to the boss himself. They were nothing alike. Gotti lived in the spotlight, expensive suits, cameras, headlines. Gravano stayed invisible, calculating, disciplined, deadly. Behind closed doors, Sammy ran enforcement. By his own sworn testimony, Gravano admitted involvement in 19 murders, ordered, approved, or carried out. These were not emotional acts. They were transactions. Violence as management. And for a time, it worked. But the louder Gotti became, the closer the government moved in. By the late 1980s, the FBI had wiretaps inside Gambino hangouts. Conversations were recorded. Associates were flipping. The family was bleeding information. On December 11th, 1990, it ended. John Gotti and Sammy Gravano were arrested together. Both faced life in federal prison. Inside custody, Sammy listened to the tapes. On them, Gotti talked. And when things went wrong, the blame didn't point upward. It pointed at Sammy. For a man who lived by loyalty, it was the breaking point. Gravano didn't see honor anymore. He saw a future where he died in prison for someone else's ego. And so he made the decision no underboss had ever made. Sammy the Bull cooperated. He became the highest-ranking mafia member in American history to testify for the government. He detailed murders, hierarchy, rules, exposing the inner mechanics of the Gambino family. In 1992, his testimony helped convict John Gotti on all major charges. Gotti was sentenced to life without parole. He would die in prison in 2002. Sammy Gravano, despite admitting to 19 murders, served just 5 years. The country reacted with outrage. A killer walked free. A code built on blood collapsed in a courtroom. But freedom didn't change Sammy. After entering witness protection, he left the program and moved to Arizona and returned to crime. This time, drugs. In 2000, Gravano was arrested for running a large ecstasy trafficking ring involving his family. In 2002, he was sentenced to 20 years in federal prison. The man who helped bury the mafia hierarchy was back in a cell. Gravano was released in 2017. Today, Sammy the Bull is still alive. He speaks publicly. He tells his story. And every time he does, the same question follows him. Was he a traitor or a survivor? Sammy Gravano didn't destroy the mafia by himself. But he did something worse. He proved the rules were optional. And once that happened, the silence that protected the organization for generations was gone. In the end, this isn't a story about loyalty. It's about self-preservation, About the moment a man built on violence realized that dying for the rules mattered less than living without them. Because sometimes the most dangerous weapon isn't a gun. It's a man who decides he has nothing left to lose.
You're special, I belong. You're special.